在这个这边已经开始了。这边已经开始了。在等人进来吗？要是一直都没人了。Hello everyone, welcome to our live. Today is Carrie speaking. I will talk about the international situations of the stainless steel. First, Russians approve steel export test and will be imposed for the period from August 1 to December 31 this year. And this measure suggests a means to curb the price increase for steel in the local market in Russia. In addition, China is following up to control production capacities and reduce export sales. South Korean and American steel mills have also begun annual overhaul, which will cause a serious shortage of global steel supplies and demand. As COVID-19 is well controlled in many countries, the next step is to promote infrastructure constructions. The demand for steel will increase. The situation will become more serious as it approaches the end of this year. Global steel price will rise, and the times can extend to the first half of 2022. Second is about the LME nickel price. LME nickel price keep rising due to the continuous dropping inventories. According to market participants, the continued drop in nickel inventories shows that the market demand is still strong, coupled with high use of nickel in the new energy market and high-scale dealings of stainless steel productions at China's mills. The nickel price kept rising, and it was expected to keep stable in a short term. Third is the Chinese stainless steel demand height. Stainless steel price in China continues to rise, with nickel on the LME and HFE up over 3% in the years to 13 years, and signal from the nickel markets that the demand could increase again. Stainless steel buyers almost. And fourth is steel factories in China have to cut the productions. In several provinces in China, such as Anhui, Shandong, Zhejiang, Hunan, Shanxi, and steel factories operators have been ordered to cut the productions. The background is said to be environmental protection measures and to achieve its carbon emissions targets. Fifth is EU stainless steel buyers try to secure demand in the second half of 2022. And due to the limited supply of low-cost stainless steel products in Europe, many large companies will import stainless steel from overseas. The procurement period in the second half of this year is appreciated. In order to maintain inventory levels and titles in the peak seasons, many customers will purchase in advance. So as demand increases, price will also increase. A report on the steel industries from India shows that due to the peak demand seasons for the automotive industries in the second half of the year and the recovery of the construction and real estate industries, India's record steel price will not ease and demand will rise further. And seventh is about Indonesia's rise force in global stainless steel production, and data shows that Indonesia is expected to surpass India to become the second largest stainless steel producer in 2021. The president of ISADA said, because the Chinese government has concessed export tax rebate, and the export of Chinese stainless steel have been instituted. Chinese companies have been setting up factories in Indonesia to produce stainless steel, which will further increase Indonesia's production capacities. Okay, now I will introduce some information about the situations of the sea shipping costs, which many customers care. Shipping costs have rising sharply and fierce competitions for ocean freight capacities is the new normal. With new capacities only slowly coming on stream, sea shipping costs are expected to continue to reach new heights this year, and will remind about their pro-COVID-19 labels in the longer terms. Shipping costs have been growing strongly since the autumn of 2020, but the first months of this year have seen a new surge in price. Prices for several chain lanes have tripled compared to last year, and transport prices for containers vessels have seen similar rise. You can see that this is the sea shipping cost from 2019 to the present. Studies from the July 2020, the shipping costs have started to increase, and this year the increase is very crazy. This is little signs of relief in the short term, and shipping costs are therefore likely to continue spiking in the second half of this year, because the global demand will continue to rise, but with limited increase in shipping capacities and the effect of low-cost lockdowns. Even when new capacities arrive, containers liners will continue to be more active in managing it and keeping the shipping costs at a high level than before the COVID-19. So why sea shipping costs are going to come down anytime soon? First, there has been a labor shortage in many ports, such as the United States and Europe. Repeated epidemics have caused the numbers of seafarers to decrease. This has further drawn down the global shipping capacities and promoted the increase in sea shipping costs. In addition to the shortage of ships, many main ports have been affected by the labor shortage, such as the Bristol, Rotterdam Port in Europe, Los Angeles Long Beach Port in US, and so on, and their operating efficiencies has fallen sharply. At the same time, the sharp rebound of the COVID-19 in India and the Philippines has caused many countries to refuse ships to carry in India's and Philippines seafarers into ports. but the numbers of seafarers of India and Philippines account for more than one-third of the global proportions. The labor shortage of ports and the decrease of India's and Philippine seafarers has further aggravated the contradictions between supply and demand in the shipping industries and pushed up the shipping costs. Second, problems that had built up from the beginning of the COVID-19 have increased the imbalance in the production and demands for goods. Countries slowing down and opening up at different times, as well as shipping companies cutting the capacities on major routes and shortage of empty containers. With the economic recovers and the strong recovers of global demand, some countries has exported more goods before the COVID-19. Importers and exporters are working hard to ensure production capacities, load and deliver goods. With the recent outbreaks of the Yantian epidemic and the continuous impact of the Suez Canal breakage, these difficulties have been magnified. Unfortunately, Yantian Port is slowly resuming operations. And this continued demand has translated into rising shipping costs on many routes. High consumers demand and still largest inventories label indicates that there will be not realizations in the short term. It is expected that transportation demand in July will continue to increase. And thus, the reason is there is no other transportation ways for our products. Lack of seaborne alternatives mean it is difficult for us to avoid the higher and higher transportation costs. And fourth is post congestion and crosses keep creating delight. As the link between constant sailings and delight suggests, congestion is also the part of the problem. Shipping performance in 2021 has carried on where 2020 led off. Light lower rate of vessel keeping to schedules and average decline for light vessel ridings. So in the current situations, many importers and exporters are wondering when they can expect the shipping price to go down. I think the answer is no yes. But despite potential decline and high shipping costs, there are also a few steps important can take right now. First, you can compare more quotations to make sure you can get the best cost and most efficient service probably. Then you can buffer your friend's budget and shipping times for trains. Costs due to the unforeseen delay or limited capacities can arise, so please be prepared. Then pay attention to the profit of your goods. Additionally, remember to factor in fresh costs when assessing the profits. And then you need to understand that declared an extra chance may arise. And the important one is make the purchase plans if you can. Considering the shipping times, so plan the order now to get goods moving as quickly as possible. So the about is about the shipping cost and how this information is helpful to use. Then I will introduce about us for you. About our companies, We are Maysky stainless steel companies established in 2001, and it is one of the largest suppliers of stainless steel additives in China. We have 72 production lines, 18 polish lines, and the professional package line. Our factory is located in Foshan cities, which is only 1 hour from Guangzhou. So when you come to China, welcome to visit our companies. In 2014, Maysky established a professional exporting team with rich experience. Even if you don't import from China before, we can help you to the first import trial orders. Like we will offer you the HS code, so you can check the local test through customs. To know more, please contact us. And here is our contact information. This is there has the emails and also has the phone number. Please. And in the end of November, we will participate the stainless steel water exhibitions to be held in Netherlands from 30th November to 2nd December. And our booth number is BIS86. It is one famous and reputable fair in stainless steel fields, and hope we can meet with you there at that time. And for our factories, we only manufacture the stainless steel additive. We have 201, 304. You can see. We have 201, 304, 304L, 316, and 316L, and 430 materials. And in general, Euro customer will buy more 304 and 316 materials. A small part of customers need the 201 tubes. And our tube standard is ASTM A554 and S270. And in Europe, it also have different length. You can see here, it also costs EN102962 and EN102962 and the EN10357. And normally A554 standard tubes are for decorations and S270 standard tubes are for sanitaries. For our products, we also have the different surface finish for choose. There are mirror finish, brush, polish, and mirror surface. And for the mirror finish, this is the mirror finish. Some customers also call it is 2B surface. For the surface finish, we have JIT 118, JIT 214, and JIT 320 for choice. Some of our Euro customers also cause they are the Polish surface. So different countries will have different length, and you can see the difference between JIS 214 and JIS 320. These two surfaces would be more popular. For the polyester we have G600 and G600 and the mirror to G800. And you can see the different this is the G600 and G800. G800 would be like a mirror but G600 would be more popular. For the shirt, we have this roll tube. We also have the square tube. This is the square tube. And this is the rectangle. We also can do the straw tube. And for the roll tube, we can do size from 6 millimeters to 323 millimeters. For the rectangle tube, we can do 20 and 10 millimeters to 200 and 100 millimeters. And for our square tube, we can do 10 and 10 millimeters to 200 and 200 millimeters. And for our thickness, we can match from 0.3 millimeters to 5 millimeters. So if you want to know more information about our size, please send us the emails and we will send you its catalog for check. And of course, if you also want to get the samples for chest, please also let me know your requirement and we will prepare the samples for you. And that is about the package. You can check these pictures. Sometimes we will use the clean polybag for 304 materials tube, and the red or blue colors polybag for the 316 materials, like this one. And then we will also steal the labels on the tube, steal the label on the tube. And the label will source the materials, the size, the surface finish, and the standard list information. And then they will pack into the big bundle with 2 rods. In general, the weight of one bundle is about 500 kilograms. And they will also have the labels on the bundle. It will source the size, materials, surface quantity, and the heat number list information. We also can pass them into the wooden box or steel box according to the customer requirements. And some customer also requires without the polybag, without the labels, and all other wearables. We also pay more attention to the details when packaged. Unlike this picture shot, we will test the size and the thickness, the length, and measures that can meet the tolerance of the size. We will also check the surface and measures there are no distant holes, scratch, and the surface finish is what the customer needs. We will also check the size. Check the size and make sure there is no burns and the size is fresh and smooth. And like we will also check the strengthness and make sure that the tube is straight and without bending. Like the raw tube, we will also check the roundness. For our materials, we also prepare the chemical compositions. This is the 201 materials. You can trust the data. And this is the 304 materials. These two factor is very important. And this is the 316 material. Okay, considering the current situations, the price is difficult to return the provenance labels, especially the shipping cost. So it is also important for our customers to choose the right time to arrange the purchase. And we will also try our best to offer you the best price and support you. So welcome to send us the emails and ask for the price. We also can produce the stainless steel 15, like this catalog shot. We have the embossed egg cups and the covers for choice. Okay, thank you for your watching and see you next time. Bye.